I have a feeling this is going to be a multi-series because there's too much to discuss. Everything we've been told were half-truths, and I have been researching this topic for the past year, and I've collected enough information to see that not every African American derived from Africa. I want to address some popular comments. They're trying to stop us from getting reparations. That was a trap to begin with. I find it ironic we're now discussing reparations after everyone else got paid out and their dollar is about to be extinct. Fuck their worthless dollar. Your money only has the value it does because of the importance that you place on it. And another comment, y'all believe anything a white man tell you or we're gonna trust a colonizer? You guys fail to realize this is not new information to many black people. You will hear many mention that they're native or have it in their family. I'm Cherokee myself. Our grandparents told us the truth about the land. And at this time of posting, I didn't know this guy was a paid Fiverr actor, but it doesn't make the information any less true. And if any of my videos go viral, let it be this one. This is going to be the most important video I've made. I will reiterate that I share information, but you still need to do research yourself, and we all have the right to our own critical thinking and choice of perception. First, let's get into the term American. You guys do realize America or the Americas is a continent, but everyone in the world doesn't count the continents the same because there isn't strong criteria to establish such. A continent by definition are large land masses separated from others by ocean. And when you hear American, people usually refer to the corporation you know as the country United States of America. But what about South America, Canada, or Mexico? Our land masses are connected, yet one country out of the many coined a term for the entire landmass. If anything, we'd be called Statesians or United Statesians. And when we refer to ourselves as Americans, it's insensitive to our surrounding countries. So now you understand what is classified to be the Americas. Who were the first inhabitants of the Americas? The earliest known major Mesoamerican civilizations are the Olmecs, Mayans, and Aztecs, and the Incas. And there's been several debates on who the Olmecs look like on social media. Cristoforo Colombo, who is known as Christopher Columbus, didn't discover the Americas. If anything, he introduced the Americas to Europe according to their history, yet still a lie. But there were already beings here. There's even evidence in his journal of blacks' existence in America, and other books that you also have access to and can get directly from Congress. Journals and memoirs of explorers explaining what the indigenous beings look like. Here's my favorite. Let's head to the bottom of this page. The first landing and the first indigenes. We were on land in that which we were able to learn of their life and customs. I will tell your majesty briefly. They go nude of everything except that. They wear some skins of little animals like martens, a girdle of fine grass woven with various tails of other animals which hang around the body as far as the knees. The rest nude, the head likewise. Some wear certain garlands of feathers of birds. They are of dark color, not much unlike the Ethiopians, and hair black and thick and not very long, which they tie together back on the head in the shape of a little tail. Y'all remember the Civil Rights Act of 1968? Why weren't we taught in school it's also the Indian Civil Rights Act and Indian Bill of Rights? Our identity has been changed 5 times, and even more wildly, we accept it. This proves we were classified as Indians before they called us colored. And for the next point I'm addressing, we need to speak on another secret. United Statesians, you are living in ancient Kemet, not Egypt, but Kemet, and we know who they were. Now let's get into the term African American. There's a difference between race, ethnicity, and nationality. And Black/African American has no standing in law. Please read this and this. We have no flag, no constitution. So as you can see why I said forget the reparations, we can't even receive them because we're not a classified nationality. And it's really time to have a conversation about how we move forward knowing this information. Many don't even know about the Moorish Empire or their role in Tartaria. The Olmecs were the first Moors from the Dogon tribe to settle on American soil, and I don't think it needs to be explained who they look like. The Mayans were the descendants of the Black Malayan Moors who were referred to as Black Mexicans or Quetzalcoatl. Empress Calafia, Queen of California, was a Moor. The Olmecs established empires and cities predating the Inca, Aztecs, and Mayans. These Olmecs migrated to North America from Mexico as the Washita. They are the creators of the mounds you'll find in America and pyramids. And quick question, why is there more pyramids in America than there is in Egypt? And don't even get me started on the tombs and Egyptian artifacts that are found all over the Americas and in the Grand Canyon. Same place we don't have full access to per our government. In some areas you will be shot on sight for going. I hope this movie doesn't go over a lot of y'all heads. Pay attention to the subliminals. Blacks and Latinos are more connected than people think, especially when learning about the Tainos, which is another colonizer given name, but we're siblings and cousins genetically. The reason for our pigment differences is because you're neuromelanin deficient, and that's okay. Guys, we're a big family, whether you like it or not. We're all connected and have immediate family. The two with the most beef are the ones that identify as a color, when none are either. I am not black and you are not white. We are different shades of brown. Chinese people, other Asians would be your immediate family. Italians, other Europeans would be your immediate family, and so on and so forth. These are the beings that you can relate to the most at the end of the day and understand you. If we work to heal the generational traumas between our families and address how we feel, we can move forward. But right now, we have narcissistic sociopaths lying to the rest of the family, and it needs to be corrected. They're behind all these religions to divide us, destroying and taking natural resources from the planet and making us pay for it, in the erasure of the autonomous beings of the planet. I'm speaking directly to my melanated 9 ether family real quick. Africa is beautiful, contains treasures, and the world relies on it for resources. No one is denouncing or disgusted by it, but I want you to hear that. Africa. They can never give us a country. Y'all know Africa is a continent, right? And they don't teach us anything about it because they don't know. Like, what countries are we from in Africa? And they can't tie a lot of us back to Africa. They really put so much effort to convince us there's some longing to go back home, and we've been home all along. You will find black on every continent of this planet. We are the original humans and inhabitants of Earth. This is basic genealogy. White people have not existed for that long, and once you figure out how they really got here, everything else will fall into place. In mad respect to those who ask questions and keep an open mind, and to those who spread the information, I got a download the other day and it resonated with me, so I'll share it with you. We do not need to keep explaining shit to them. They don't believe it? Fuck them. Their feelings don't change the truth and what we are. Pretty soon, they'll see it for themselves. We are gods and goddesses. It's time to start moving like our ancestors did, and each species needs to focus on their own. I hope this video was an eye-opener for many of you, and let this be your sign to question everything. Go seek the information, fact check, and go within. All the answers you seek are inside of you. I love you guys, and if there's something I mentioned that you want me to go into detail more, comment down below.